Duality in films. Let's explore the concept of duality with movie-to-anime characters, hero and villains. The complexity of duality. Duality is a powerful theme in storytelling, allowing characters to embody multiple personas, identities, or motivations. This complexity can lead to intriguing conflicts, character development, and plot twists. Darth Maul's duality. Darth Maul's character is a prime example of duality. As a Sith Lord, he is driven by a desire for power and loyalty to his master, Darth Sidious. However, his relationship with Sidious is multifaceted, marked by both loyalty and resentment. Maul's duality is further complicated by his own identity and purpose, which are shaped by his experiences as a Sith Lord. The Hulk's duality. The Hulk's character is another classic example of duality. As the alter ego of Bruce Banner, the Hulk represents a struggle between rationality and emotion, control and chaos. The Hulk's duality is rooted in the scientific experiment that created him, which exposed Banner to gamma radiation. This duality leads to a complex and often conflicted relationship between Banner and the Hulk. Vegeta's duality. Vegeta, the Prince of Saiyans, is a character with a rich duality. On one hand, he is a proud and powerful warrior driven by a desire for strength and recognition. On the other hand, he is a complex and nuanced character with a deep sense of loyalty and compassion, particularly towards his family and friends. Vegeta's duality is shaped by his experiences as a warrior and his relationships with those around him. The Flash's duality. The Flash, specifically Barry Allen, is a superhero with a dual identity. By day, he's a forensic scientist, but by night, he becomes the fastest man alive, using his superhuman speed to protect Central City. This dual identity creates a sense of tension and conflict, as Barry struggles to balance his life as a scientist with his duties as a superhero. Taka's duality. Taka, the lava monster from Moana, is a character with a complex duality. On one hand, she is a destructive force of nature, driven by a desire to consume and destroy. On the other hand, she is a part of the goddess Te-Fiti, representing the creative and nurturing aspect of her power. Teka's duality highlights the balance between creation and destruction, and the importance of respecting and preserving the natural world. Common themes. Despite the differences between these characters, there are some common themes that emerge when exploring their duality. These include conflict and tension. Duality often creates conflict and tension within a character as they struggle to balance their different identities or motivations. Complexity and nuance. Duality can add complexity and nuance to a character, making them more relatable and interesting. Growth and development. Duality can also lead to character growth and development as characters navigate their different identities and motivations. The duality of Spider-Man. Spider-Man's character is a classic example of duality, embodying the struggles and conflicts that come with balancing multiple identities and responsibilities. At its core, Spider-Man's duality revolves around the secret identity of Peter Parker, a teenage nerd-turned-superhero. Peter Parker vs. Spider-Man.
The most obvious duality in Spider-Man's character is the distinction between his civilian life as Peter Parker and his superhero alter ego, Spider-Man. Peter Parker is a shy, awkward teenager who struggles to balance his personal life, relationships, and responsibilities. In contrast, Spider-Man is a confident, charismatic superhero who embodies courage, strength, and a sense of justice. The struggle for balance.
One of the most significant challenges Peter Parker faces is balancing his dual identities. As Spider-Man, he must navigate the demands of superhero life, including fighting crime, protecting the innocent, and dealing with supervillains. Meanwhile, as Peter Parker, he must manage his personal life, including relationships with friends and family, academic responsibilities, and personal struggles. The weight of secrets. Peter Parker's decision to keep his identity as Spider-Man a secret from the world adds another layer of complexity to his duality. This secrecy creates tension and stress, as he must constantly worry about being discovered and the potential consequences for those he cares about. The hero and the human. Spider-Man's duality also highlights the contrast between his heroic persona and his human vulnerabilities. As a superhero, Spider-Man is expected to embody ideals of courage, strength, and selflessness. However, as Peter Parker, he struggles with personal flaws, fears, and doubts, making him a more relatable and human character. The impact of trauma. The death of Uncle Ben, a pivotal event in Spider-Man's origin story, serves as a catalyst for Peter Parker's growth and development as a hero. This traumatic experience shapes his sense of responsibility and guilt, influencing his actions as Spider-Man. The weight of this trauma contributes to the complexity of his duality as he navigates the consequences of his actions and the expectations placed upon him. Relationships and duality. Spider-Man's relationships with others are also affected by his duality. His closest relationships, such as those with Aunt May, Mary Jane Watson, and his friends, are complicated by the need to keep his secret identity hidden. This creates tension and conflict as he struggles to balance his responsibilities as Spider-Man with his personal relationships. The symbolism of the Spider Mask. The Spider-Man mask serves as a symbol of his duality, allowing him to separate his heroic persona from his civilian life. The mask represents freedom, empowerment, and the ability to transcend his personal limitations. At the same time, it also represents the burden of secrecy and the weight of responsibility that comes with being a hero. Spider-Man's duality is a rich and complex aspect of his character, reflecting the challenges and conflicts that come with balancing multiple identities and responsibilities. Through his struggles and triumphs, Spider-Man's duality serves as a powerful exploration of the human experience, highlighting the tensions between personal identity, responsibility, and the pursuit of justice. Superman. The dynamic between Superman and Lois Lane is a fascinating exploration of duality, love, and identity. As Clark Kent and Superman, he embodies two distinct personas that significantly impact his relationship with Lois. The complexity of dual identities. Clark Kent's mild-mannered persona contrasts sharply with his bold and confident Superman persona. This duality creates tension and complexity in his relationship with Lois, who is drawn to both aspects of his personality. As a journalist, Lois is intrigued by Clark's humble nature, while Superman's heroism and strength captivate her. The struggle for balance. Superman's dual identity requires him to balance his responsibilities as a hero with his personal life. This balancing act affects his relationship with Lois, who struggles to reconcile her love for Clark Kent with her admiration for Superman. The weight of his secret identity creates stress and strain on their relationship. The power of trust and understanding. Despite these challenges, the foundation of their relationship is built on trust, respect, and understanding. Lois's intelligence and determination make her a perfect match for Superman, as she can see beyond his dual identities and appreciate the complexities of his character. Their love story emphasizes partnership and support, portraying Lois as Superman's anchor amidst the chaos of his dual life. The evolution of their relationship. Throughout various adaptations, the portrayal of Superman and Lois's relationship has evolved. From the classic films starring Christopher Reeve to modern interpretations, their love story remains a timeless and iconic aspect of the DC universe. Their relationship is not without its challenges, but their love endures due to its foundation on mutual respect, trust, and a deep understanding of each other's potential. Key aspects of their relationship. Mutual respect. Superman and Lois have a deep respect for each other's strengths and weaknesses. Trust. Trust is a crucial element in their relationship, with Lois trusting Clark's judgment and Superman trusting Lois's instincts. Partnership. Their relationship is built on partnership, with both individuals supporting each other through various challenges. Love. Their love is a powerful force that transcends the complexities of Superman's dual identity. In the upcoming film, Superman Legacy, James Gunn reveals a fresh perspective on their relationship, highlighting Superman's deep love for Lois, while Lois needs convincing. This dynamic creates a refreshing and nuanced portrayal of their iconic relationship. Conclusion. By exploring the duality of these characters, we can gain a deeper understanding of the complexities of identity and the human experience, whether it's the struggle between good and evil, rationality and emotion, or control and chaos. Duality is a powerful theme that can lead to compelling characters and storylines.